about the us and the we? And my Corsicans say, can we her? So yeah, it's just
Welcome to another episode of Cozy Sips with Cat. Not just another episode, but welcome to season 2 of Cozy Sips with Cat. This is our second year. We are back. We are loving it. We're so excited to be here with you, ladies. I'm Cassie.
I'm Ty. Welcome. And I can't believe it's like next year makes it a year. I mean, next month makes it official year, but we started talking about it around this time last year.
We were having our brainstorming sessions this time last year.
We were.
Hi, Ruby. Hi, Tony.
Welcome.
So tonight, hi, Danae. Tonight is a fly by the seat of our pants. And we are literally flying by the seat of our pants. It has been an interesting night for me. Ty always says, we're going to be okay. Just breathe. Everything good, girl. Hey, Ronnie. I have to have everything. Hello, doll. I don't know who is. Hello. I know we you. We love you. I never know. I always have to have things organized and laid out and planned. And hi, Jenny. And if it's not, I'm like super nervous and super freaking out. So that's where I am at tonight. I don't have my drink with me. I asked for the drink. I don't have my lighting. My lighting technician got fired.
It's coming. He gonna get it for you.
I think he forgot about me. Y'all, my husband's family came in town and they just all dropped in town like within this last hour as it was time to get ready. And I lost my whole setup crew. So I'm just here. And y'all gotta love me. Y'all just gonna get the best of me however I come. It's just me.
Yes, meanwhile, I'm like, this is what I do all the time is fly by the seat of my pants. So it's not always a good thing. Because I have been in front of people and got tongue tied because I didn't have anything planned. So you think I would learn my lesson. But I figured with us, we could just roll, we could just kick it. Just want to give everyone a chance to say, hey, who's here? This is just a laid back show introducing our second season. We're so excited about it. We have a lot of stuff going on outside of this. So for us to get together and join, we needed this moment just to hang out. And as Tony said, we'll take you as you are. We're excited because we have a good year coming up. We have so much in store for this year. I can't wait. It's going to be 2024 is on and popping. It is both our 5th year celebrating for one. We didn't realize this is our 5th year as Cassie and Ty individually, of course. And so this is this is the year of when we just letting it all hang out, trying different things. I mean, some of you are already on our Kindle Vella story, something that's different for us. So I hope that you continue because we're loving it. I love, it's how I started. Like those who don't know me, I started doing serial stories back before I became an indie publisher. It was exciting. And those readers were the ones who told me, you need to go ahead and do indie. It was those readers, because I used to be on Wattpad, who encouraged me to go this route. And so to full circle 5 years later to do that process again has been, I enjoy. And I know if you're not used to reading like that, it can be annoying, but I look at it like it's just you just anticipating the next chapter because all of y'all read so many books at once. So just go back to your other book until the chapter.
And speaking of Novella, thank you, Ruby. And yes, Jenny, he is side-eyeing big time. But I was so against Kindle Vella. I'm telling y'all, if it wasn't for Ty, y'all thank her that I'm on there because I was like, I got too much going on. When am I going to have time to do Kindle Vella? Now I find that I'm spending more time on Kindle Vella than I am my other stuff because like I'm supposed to have the 4th book of the Maxwell series out in like 2 weeks. It's not even written. So I'm glad I didn't put it up for a pre-order because it's
wait, back up. It ain't written.
I'm thinking March at this point, but I have
hold up. It's not written. It's not written at all or partially written. Okay, don't be me now. Let's not be tied.
It is about 30% written.
Okay.
And at this stage, it should be 75 to 100%.
I got you.
And because Ruby's gonna kick my behind. No, I'm gonna reword it. Ruby's gonna kick my ass because she's going to drag me over the coal about some things that I'm thinking about. And I need to let her have time to do that. And then I need time to let it marinate in my head. And then I need to have time to debate. And then, yeah, so maybe late March, early April.
Yes, that's okay because I was trying to get on me. So now Cassie sees it now. Like sometimes you just get caught up in a project and it's hard to get to what you want to get to. It happens. And from what
I have way too many books that are supposed to come out this year. I have, outside of the fourth book of the Maxwells, the fifth book of the Maxwells supposed to come off, and then the Two Cousins a spinoff, which one of those has been written. Hello, Facebook user. One of those has already been written. That was like going to be book 6 in the series, but I decided to separate it from the Maxwells, even though they're Maxwells as well.
Have you announced the name of that series?
I have not. It is Carolina.
That cover, y'all.
It's Carolina.
Y'all see it. Yeah. And the title, Carolina Heat. That's just like
that's the name of the series. So, but the second book is already written. The brother story is written, but the sister story isn't. And I'm ready to write her story, but I can't until I finish the fourth book of the Maxwells. So you can see her more, and stuff starts being explained in her book because you've caught glimpses of her in the boys' books.
Can y'all explain to me how she writes a whole 2 books past the book she's supposed to write? I get you have ideas.
That's who is speaking to me at that time.
Outlines, but she'll have a whole book that's like, oh, that's book 5. That's book 7. Have you written book 1 yet? No, but it's gonna be book 5 or book 7.
Yeah, I'm loony. I'm not gonna lie. I'm loony. And between Ty, my husband, and my daughter, they keep me halfway sane. And then I drive them crazy on top of it. But y'all love me.
She get it done though. I can't look. She get it done, so I can't even front. That's why I told you be good for Kendall Vella, because she always have these ideas. She's always thinking, and she writes really fast. So I was like, Kendall Vella's perfect for you because you can get that stuff out. You get people excited. So I'm glad that you gave it a shot, and I'm glad that people are enjoying it, and I'm glad that you are enjoying it. So
what I need is like what I told Ty today, y'all. I really want to quit my job. I want to quit corporate, and I want to go live in a little small town or on a remote island and just write my heart out. I don't need a lot, but I do need y'all to support me then to make that happen. Because I'm ready to tell the folks goodbye. Goodbye. It's been nice knowing you. Live your life. I'm gonna live mine.
Mm-hmm.
I'm ready for Ty to do that too. Yeah.
Somebody
don't be shaking your head.
Somebody look.
Love me some Miles Roman Brecken. Oh my God. So that is the Kendall Vella.
Yes.
The problem with that Kendall Vella is that, and I don't know if you have this problem.
Hide my alcohol.
I need some. You know what? I got some alcohol around the house, but I'm trying not to drink alcohol because so 2 weeks ago my back went out.
Mm-hmm.
And I couldn't stand up straight. And it wasn't because Mr. Verano blew my back out. That has happened in the past, but he didn't blow my back out this time. My back went out this time because I just got old.
You better be talking about me.
He just came in the room with my drink, y'all. If y'all heard him, hopefully not too much. Get out the room. We were talking about you.
Okay.
So anyway, she said, hey. So anyway, I'm on medication and I'm taking steroids and some other medication. So I don't want to.
We don't need to.
No. And I'm loopy on my own anyway, so I really don't need to be mixing drinks and all that good stuff. And then, hell, outside of that, I got. Oh shoot! Somebody said something about Friday. Something's supposed to be happening.
Save the drink for Friday. That's all somebody's saying. Save for the weekend.
Yeah, I'm still on medication on the weekend too, so I ain't going. Yeah, but I
found this last minute. I was looking at my camera and said, "Oh, look, coconut rum." So this is what this is.
I have sweet tea.
Coconut rum, which is actually pretty good. Jennifer said, "You have me."
So my question to you is, I often, with my Kindle Vella, I was struggling because I was like, okay, well, how many words should I write? Da, 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 da. And I'm trying to give the people as much as possible. And then the people said, we want more. It's not enough. Put more in this episode. But at the same time, I didn't want to make it so big where they have to have all these coins just to get it. And it starts turning some people away because, maybe they just don't have that in their budget.
Yeah.
So I'm finding, and I did a little research to find out that sweet spot is actually between 800 and 1300. Mm-hmm. So now I'm scaling back to that. What challenges have you found in that part in terms of your word count and how you're going to handle it?
I tend to just do my goal is between 1,500 and 2,000. On occasion, you might get 3,000 out of me for the same reason that you said, because the coins do go up. And although I know my readers would love to read more because they get all into it, but the whole point is to make it, I guess, affordable, because sometimes people are reading several Kindle Bellas at the same time.
Right.
Especially a new person that's coming on who doesn't know you yet. They look ahead and say, "Oh, it costs too much."
Yeah,
not. So I do think, and then it stretches the story out because it's a process. Because I know I wrote Youngblood. Not on Kindle Bella, just for fun on my website. I dropped it. That book went on. This was 2021, I think, 2022, 21. And my readers, they read it. Youngblood. I dropped a chapter. It must have lasted about 2-3 months of me dropping chapters. And when I say they really loved it, and then they missed it when it was gone, because it was like they would look forward to. I'm dropping, and I wasn't dropping as readily as I'm dropping my Kindle Bella story, which is a beautiful mess, by the way. And it is a hot mess. But I didn't drop it the same way, and people missed it. So I look at it like, when you really get involved, we're interacting with them, we're talking to you, we're having comments, we're having polls, then it's a little different than just reading the ebook, one of our ebooks. Because usually you can read our ebook, you're done. Most of y'all done within an hour, sometimes 2. But this is a process where you just enjoy the ride. That's how I look at it. You're enjoying the
ride.
And so like some of you who on here already know that. That's why you like the Kindle Bella story. You're encouraging her. But I would honestly say, keep it. You like to write a lot, so maybe for you can't go out down 800, but maybe the sweet spot for you might be 3,000. But it's you. Yeah.
Well, that's what I was doing. That's what I was doing, but I scaled back because I did get to thinking about the people who said, hey, I can't this period, but I'm going to save them up and I'm going to get to
next. Save up and do a lot at once. Yeah, because
I've scaled back. At first, it was like easy 2,500. Huh?
It does, because if you think about it, it's what, 200. I forgot the price. I had the coins in my head. I used to know how much it costs for everything. Of course, for most books, it'll end up being like $4.99. But again, if you're reading several stories, it adds up. If you're reading, 5, a lot of people, once they get on one, they want to read another. But then I heard someone say the reason why they haven't tried Kindle Bella, which I also understand, is that some authors have given up on it. So people start a story, but then the author falls off.
Oh. That is disappointing. So, that's got to be disappointing.
That's what some of my readers said why they haven't started my Kindle Bella, because they're like, we've been burned before, but at the same time they were like, well, we trust you, Ty. We'll start reading yours. But that's the reason that people said, and I get that too, because as an author, sometimes Kindle Bella, keep in mind, can be a slow process, and we're and a lot of us are in it for money, and you don't make quite unless you get a bonus. You don't make what you make on your ebook. So I get why some people might be like, look, this ain't worth it because I'm only making $1, $2 a week. That's how low it is. You might be paying more, but for us, we might make $1, $2 off this book the whole week. And so you don't get a bonus. You're not a fave. You don't get those bonuses. So I get why some authors might be like, is it worth my time? And although, unfortunately for readers, you got started and now you like the author and dropped off. But
that makes sense. That makes a lot of sense.
Yeah. For me, I'm gonna be on it to the end, even if it's only me reading it.
Hey, Keith.
I'm gonna be to the end.
Oh, yes. Ronnie, it won't be months before I drop another. Y'all stay on me. I have religiously. I sit down and I write mine.
The same schedule.
I write mine about a week to 2 weeks in advance, and then I schedule it out so that Sunday, Wednesday, and Friday, they're going to drop. Now, there have been a few times where I didn't get it scheduled in advance to make sure it drops that Sunday. So on Sunday or late Saturday night, I'll drop it so that it can still go live on Sunday. It might not be there at midnight. That's happened a couple of times, but I learned from that.
I still
What
got to do it that way. I'm so behind. I tried to. Look. I have written a week in advance, but that's not enough because you got to drop in one. Like you got, it's like you got 4 days, right? I do Wednesday, Sunday, and Friday. So if I drop Wednesday, like say I missed the schedule for Wednesday, I have to wait till Wednesday to drop it or Tuesday night to drop it. But I already got Friday and Sunday written, but I can't put Friday on the schedule now. It's too late. And now I can't put Sunday. So that's where I'm at now. So I'm like, okay, I know sooner or later I'm gonna catch up. But
so what I've done, and I don't know if this might help you, but like, so for instance, this coming Friday, right now I am scheduled up until I want to say next Wednesday or Friday. I believe I am. I think I'm scheduled up to next Friday. And so what I'll do this coming Friday is write out 3 more episodes. I'll write 3 at a time. And then I'll
do that.
those.
I gotta catch up now. I'm doing that now, but I gotta catch up. You can't catch up because
I'll schedule it.
Okay.
The ones that I'm going to be scheduling this Friday will go towards not this coming Sunday, but the following Sunday, Wednesday and Friday. And so that I have found has worked for me.
That's what I'm saying. I got so behind that, like, I got 3 now. I got 3 ready to go, but you only get the 3-4 days. So I know soon I'm gonna catch up.
You know what me and you need to do? We need to take a writing vacation day. And what I mean by that, you know how we always talking about we need to go to the hotel. We need to schedule in sync in our separate cities a day. We're going to the hotel and do random spurts of writing, check in with each other. How are you coming? Where are you at in the process? And keep each other motivated, that we shut everything else down but each other so we can get caught up on the so many things, that we got going on.
No, life be lifing. For real.
Especially for you.
No. Y'all don't get it. Y'all, I mean, if I told you all the stuff I'm going through right now, you'd be like, you actually still write? I mean, honestly, like late last night, I'm like, why am I doing this? Why am I not in the sense of wanting to give up my writing, but more or less I was so tired. I wanted to continue writing. So I was like, why am I doing this? Because I just have a lot going on. And then I'm still trying to, do this thing we call self-publish. So again,
that is a full-time job.
It is a full-time job. And then marketing and all that. And it's like, okay, now I got to market this. I wrote it. Now I got to market it. It is and especially because like Cassie said, we're not full-time. We do other stuff.
Yeah.
And I wear like 5-6 hats. So when you wear that many hats, I'm like, and then I haven't been able to sleep, to be honest with y'all. I have not slept. It's like my mind is too wired right now, so I can't sleep. And it's not, and I told Cassie this, it's not the same where I'm like, I'm trying to sleep. It's like my body is like, it's time to go to sleep. My mind is like, girl, you got too much to do.
Right.
So go ahead and do it. It's in an exciting way, but my body is like, you know what? You need some sleep. My mind is like, no, she doesn't. She good. So I'm gonna get that sleep soon. I'm gonna get it.
I think for me, my hard part is that sometimes I find myself waking up about 1 or 2 o'clock in the morning and I can't shut my brain off. And it would be okay if it's one of those days where I'm working from home, but on the days where I got to get up and I got to be at that office at 8 in the morning and I know I need to be up about 5:30, it is not okay. It is absolutely not okay. And yet I am so creative. Like I'm thinking all these wonderful thoughts and yet I'm tired, but I can't go to sleep.
Yep.
And so I try to capture these things on a notepad and say, just get it out your head and go back to sleep. Sometimes it works and sometimes it doesn't. Hello, Facebook user. I have found that they are asking me if I'm going to continue this one that I've dropped called Rose the Contract. I am planning on a second part of that. Super excited about that. And just to let y'all know, Brecken and Ava will get their revenge in this series before I go to the next one, because the next one is just going to be a whole other thing. Thank you. Cassie Penn's Romance. Y'all can email me check me out online at CassieVeranoRomance.com. But yeah, so I am doing that. But I last night sat down and finished outlining my next Kindle, which will actually be a series. And I think I'm crazy. I should put it in a book, but it's going to be a series. And um, when I first decided to go ahead and say, okay, Ty talked to me about Kindle Vella, and she was like, girl, you can do this and you can do that and da 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 da. And then you get to interact with your readers right then and there. And I thought that was so cool, not having to wait on reviews or anything, but just really hearing from you guys at that moment. That was so awesome to me. And so she said it. And then she said, but it can be addictive. And it has become addictive, which I find I have to be careful of. So I went out and I created a Facebook group for Rose. And they all get to come together and talk and da 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 da. And I can throw some things out there. But when I first decided I was going to do it, I went to my group, The Drip, and I said, hey guys, I'm thinking about doing a Kindle Vella. And the group is kind of quiet because it hasn't been a lot of interaction going on in The Drip lately. One, because coming up on the holidays, I took a break. Some of my admins took a break. And then, things just kind of peter out. But within that, some people threw out some ideas out there. And Jennifer said, how about age gap romance? She put different suggestions out. One of her things was age gap romance. One of them was it was age gap romance and forced marriage. And I was like, ooh, okay. But then my age gap romance, Ty, I really wanted to go there. Like, I didn't want to do a 5 or 10 year. And I didn't know how they were going to receive it. So I did a 24-year age gap romance. And it was 24 years, and it's forced marriage, and it's enemies to lovers, and it's Rose, the contract, because there is a contract that causes this this marriage to come about. And they want to kill each other. They really want to kill each other. But she comes to learn that he is not her enemy. The people that we often think are against us are the ones that are really for us and having our backs. And the ones that we think are for us are quietly stabbing us in the back and smiling and turning the knife all at the same time. And so that's what she, finds. And I have had a blast writing this Vella, honestly. And I think Donna told me, she said, this is a different side of your writing I've never seen before. And it's so funny because it's gotten to the point that every episode, after I write those 3 chapters, I will sit with my husband and read them to him. And he's like, this is Cassie after dark. This is Cassie X. This is the other Cassie. I love it. And I'm glad that they have been enjoying it too. So I say thank you. Thank you, Ty, for, convincing me to do it. And thank you guys for loving it and supporting it, because I was scared. I was like, first of all, Ty has a bigger following than I do. And so you do. Don't do that. You have a bigger, no, I mean, just overall social media, your following is bigger than mine. Okay. And so, and well, it is. And you've done more things. You're out there. You know what I mean? Like, you've done the in-person things. I haven't done. Last year was my first time doing it. Yeah. So she has the bigger following. So I was like, okay, well, you might experience some success, but I don't know that I am. And I don't want to, put all this work into it. And I just don't see the benefits. But I have seen the benefits. I'm grateful for that. But I think even more. And I don't get me wrong. I'm not sitting here. I'm not proud or arrogant. I'm not super humble. I'm just here in this bubble. Like, I am thankful for the financial benefits. But when I tell you, interacting with these ladies in this group and in these chats, that to me is the best part. Like, I literally can't wait to see their comments and what they have to say next. Like, that is so.
That was the hard transition for me, because one thing about Vella, you're only going to get positive comments. You don't get the bad reviews. And so when I started writing, all I got was people who like what I did. You know, like when I interact with them when I was on Wattpad, interacting was always good. It was always like positive, and they're like, "You should do this." When I said I never got any negative, they might be mad at one of my characters.
Yeah,
It wasn't about my writing. It was like, "Oh,
Yeah.
you made me mad with that." So to all of a sudden get bad reviews, I was like, "Wait a minute, why?
She's like, we're not doing this.
I'm going back to Wattpad. Well, people love me." So.
Oh, it has been wonderful. It is a wonderful journey. Even with the writing of our books, though, I don't know about you, but you know me. You are more, I don't want to say detached, but I think you're a little more put together when it comes to dealing with your reviews in terms of if you get a negative review, you're a little more, okay, this is what it is. Hey, where I'm like, oh my God, Ty, I can't take this. They hate this book. You know, I'm that way.
Look, I'm more mad when I don't make no money. That be my thing. When I don't make no money, that's when I get mad. I'm okay if you don't like my stuff. That means you read it. You might not like it, but you read it. But I don't make no money. That's when I get mad. that's what I'm like. But
that was that's the hard part for me, because fast go all the way back to 2012 and beyond, when he first started trying to get me to publish my works, I never wanted to publish them because they're my babies and I didn't want to hear what people had to say. And literally, as Erica says, and a lot of us authors say, I'm sensitive about my shit. You know, that is my everything. They are my babies. And so, you know, even the ones that people may not love, that's my heart. And so I think I'm more sensitive about it. I have to look at things from a business perspective, and I work in corporate, but when it comes to writing, I'm not business oriented. I'm more creative oriented. And some things, you know, Ty will say to me, and I'm like, you're right. You know, I have to put things in perspective. Or my husband will get on me, and I'm like, that need to be your job. I don't want it to be my job.
Don't get me wrong. I don't like getting negative reviews. I don't. It can kill your spirit as soon as you release one. It's like, I'm okay if you give me one, maybe, you know, month out. But when I first drop one and I get, you know, one of my first ones is not that good, it does sting. It does hurt.
Yeah.
Because we do put our heart and soul into this work. But I have since learned that everybody's not gonna like what I do. And sometimes I'll doubt myself, but when I go back and read, I'm like, you know, that was good.
Yeah.
That was good. It may not be everybody's cup of tea, and that's okay. I just know that, you know, there are people who are going to like what I write, and then people who won't. And then hopefully, you know, we'll continue to build with people who just like, hey, I read one of your books, I loved it. Now I'm gonna read the whole catalog, and you know, and because a lot of my books are different. Like A Beautiful Mess it's a messy book. It's its own Kindle novella. So, you know, Forbidden was first written on Wattpad. And if you know, Forbidden is very messy, and so is A Beautiful Mess, a love triangle again. And so, yeah, people don't like to hear
we love Forbidden
and Secret Babies.
We love Forbidden.
Yes. Yeah. I do.
And if anybody is on here who has not read that, please, y'all check out.
Yeah, you have now. Yes, now if y'all reading Cassie stuff, y'all can handle Forbidden. But just say that. But like they don't like that it's between two brothers and a woman. But those who but y'all read Cassie, so y'all good.
Yeah, I'm in love with Bakari.
And my background it's my book Chemistry, and I'm glad that's actually up. This is my old bookshelf. Now I live somewhere else, so I don't even have that anymore. But it is going to be dropping on audio on March 26th. The whole series, Lipstick Diaries, one month at a time, but it starts March 26th with Chemistry, and I'm excited about it. And I'll do more promo and advertising the closer we get to it. And yeah. And
Congratulations. Yeah, we have both ventured into the arena of audio publishing and traditional publishing this year. So we're super excited about those journeys, and we're learning a lot. We are learning so much. It's a very different world. It's a very different world.
It's a very different world. So I don't, yeah. So you had questions. You said people had questions for us. I want to address that because I know
that's what I was about to jump into. The first one is, what is your writing process? You take that first.
I'll let you take that because you got a writing process. I really okay. Like I write whenever I can write. Like literally, if you want to say writing process, I go to coffee houses a lot. I very seldom write in my house, even though I have space to write in my house. Usually when I'm at home, I start thinking about other stuff I need to do at the house. So I'm always at some coffee house, and I try different ones, and I spend time put my music on. That's why all my books have soundtracks because I might hear a certain song. I'm like, ooh, that's Bakari's song. Ooh, that's Devin's song. Like it'll hit me and it spurs me to write. So that, and I just start writing, but I literally squeeze it in. I was at Essence Fest with my notebook out writing. My friends like, what are you doing? We had Essence. I said, I did just pop in. And Essence of You is coming back out next month. I'm revamping it, reviving it, but that's what spirit Essence of You was me. Like, what if you meet somebody at Essence Fest, and it went from there. So it really is I would say some people have like this beginning to end process. I literally just write whatever inspires me at that moment.
What about when it comes to doing your playlist and your writing process? Do you all of the music that's on your playlist, do you listen to all of those songs during the time that you're writing?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's like, but there's one song is always their song, and I will keep playing it when I'm doing the actual, not the love scene. Love scenes, I just have a whole playlist just for the love scenes.
Mm-hmm.
But in terms of the actual book, even now when I hear certain songs, I think about my characters now. I don't think about the song anymore. Now I'm like, oh, I'm thinking about Devin and Royalty now. You know what I'm saying? It's like, that is what it's become for me. So yeah.
Do you find that do you have to have certain when you're writing, do you have to have certain drinks or snacks around you when you're doing it?
Nah, I don't have to have I don't have to have any. Nah, I don't. I end up with a coffee drink because I'm at the coffee house and I gotta buy something. But it's not a requirement. I don't have to have anything in particular. I can have nothing and just write. What about you? You got to have something, or?
So, as y'all can see by my little chunky face, I'm always snacking. So yes, I'm snacking. Thank you, Ronnie. And outside of snacking, I usually have some tea that I'm drinking.
Okay.
I'm always usually drinking sweet tea. Now, as far as my music is concerned, because I tend to have more time to write than Ty does, and that's only because she actually has a life outside of the house. But when I'm not at work, usually I find that I write mostly on Wednesdays and Fridays because those are the days I work from home. So when I'm done with work, I'm just right there. Whereas the days when I go into the office, by the time I get home, I'm tired and I'm feeling drained. Saturdays and Sundays are heavy writing days for me. And outside of Saturdays and Sundays, just every now and then on a Monday, Tuesday, or Thursday, I might have the energy to just go at it. But for the most part, those are the days I write. But as far as my music is concerned, I'll listen to those songs at different points in time, or those songs might pop up in my head when I'm not writing. And I could just be doing something else. And I like listening to a lot of lo-fi music, the chill music when I'm writing, or jazz. That's what I usually am listening to. I don't really want words in my head.
Bridgerton's soundtrack. Telling you, because they just, what it is violin, is symphony, but they're playing songs we know, but it's all so beautiful. Like you might hear.
It's funny. I like Damien Escobar. Damien Escobar plays a lot of. He does.
I love Damien. He is on my list. I do. He's one of the people when I'm just like, okay.
Damien. Damien, black violin, Noel Pointer, which he's passed away, and I can't think of the other ones right now. But there's like two other ones that are my go-tos, but definitely Damien Escobar. But I listen to a lot of jazz. Sometimes I listen to classical, and I love music, period. So I listen to country music. But usually when I'm writing, I try to go to the music that is instrumental so that I don't have those words in my head and it could just be my words flowing. Because I find that a lot of times if I'm listening to music that has words, I get distracted and I start singing and then I start dancing and then I want to go see the video and then and I'm like, no, we ain't doing that, So your girl got ADHD. So somebody said they love a soundtrack. She's
Thank
talking
you.
about Bridgerton. Oh, she's
Bridgerton?
probably talking
Yeah.
about Bridgerton. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Are you enjoying writing Kindle Bellas? I've
Yeah,
addressed
we
that.
already talked about that.
Yep.
Yeah, we really are.
Um,
Yeah.
Here's a good one. Would you guys ever consider writing an erotic mystery romance series together, interracial or AA?
Oh, that's a lot of thinking to make it a murder. I can do the, I can do the erotic part, but make it a
I'll kill somebody
murder.
off.
Hmm?
I'll kill somebody off in a heartbeat.
No, murder mystery though. That's not like who did it. Like I can do a
Well,
murder.
so I got a mystery going on in my Kindle Vella right now.
Oh, okay. So nobody knows. That's not there. That's not my. That's not
We
my.
got a who shot JR moment going on in
Oh,
my
okay,
Kindle Vella.
okay, okay.
And everybody has been trying to figure out who did it, including my husband.
Oh, that's cool. So I see.
Yeah.
Okay, that's why they asking. I'm gonna tell y'all now. Not my.
Or we could, because let me tell you, y'all, she writes the sexiest men. I love her Black men. Like they just the words they say. Like I can visualize them in my head. I can see how they walk. I can see their dick swinging. Like I can see all of this in my head. Like I'm the girl. Yeah. And Bakari.
I know
Okay.
he's everybody's favorite.
I better stop because
He stands out. He stands out.
This is fiction,
All my characters. Everybody.
y'all. This is fiction. I have a husband that I
They say he's
love.
very selfish. They say Bakari is very selfish.
He is.
They do.
Yeah. He says this
And that is
ain't no
from
thing.
the audiobook as
It's only
well.
one penis per fantasy in his life. So okay, so she answered y'all question and got me in
I'm
trouble.
sorry. I can't. All I can. I'm not saying me and Cassie gonna do other work together for sure. Just not
So
the murder mystery part.
yeah, they want to know would we ever consider writing a Kindle Vella story together. I don't know how that would
might
work.
be complicated.
Yeah, I don't know that would work well.
That would require us like sending, like one of us had to send to the other to be like, okay, I need you, because you can't share it. It's not like our books now we can put on this like.
And then not only that, just trying to make sure we stay on schedule and everything's going on in our different lives. I think that would be, to your point, would be way too complicated.
It would become too complicated. Yeah, because we have different schedules, like she said. Like we do write. I mean, I do put out 3 times a week. Like put out. I do drop them every 3 days, the same 3 days that Cassie does. So I see why you're saying that. But to collaborate and to make sure that it flows would take a lot more work. And we still got other books to write.
And then somebody wanted to know if I would consider doing a holiday book or a follow-up book with Brecken and Ava, the one that I currently have going now. I won't do a follow-up with them, but they will be in the next series, so you'll see their life going on. What about you? I know I said something to you about writing a hot mess, and you shared something with me about a pretty mess. Share that.
I don't know yet. I mean, I'm on the. If you read Pretty Mess, these is the couple, the love triangle started in college, and now it's 8 years later. They're grown, and there's a secret baby involved. What the husband is raising this child as his own, but it's not his, and he knows it. And so the other guy comes back in the picture, and of course, it's like, do I lose my child? So, and do I lose my woman? Because the woman's still in love with the original guy too. So it is very, it's very. Yeah, it's very messy. It's like, what does love mean? What does, commitment to husband means? What does, does love really mean you leave who you with to be with your true love? But if you're okay with the one you with, you know what I'm saying? It kind of deals with that, because I think people feel like, well, if you're married with children, you can't just leave your husband. It's because you love someone else. You can't do that. So this book kind of explores that. Like, that's why it's called A Beautiful Mess, because love is beautiful, but when it's not going the way that you think it should, it becomes very messy. And people get hurt. So I don't. She said come up with a hot mess. I said I don't know yet, because I'm still trying to figure out this thing about my Kindle Bella. I don't know how this story gonna end. I'm being straight up honest with y'all. What you gonna end up with? I don't know.
That's funny that you said that about being married to somebody and being in love with someone else, because that's kind of like what's going on in my book 4 of the Maxwell series.
Robin said,
And again, I know. Okay, so holiday books. So I was asked the question, are there any books on the horizons with all of my Maxwells with their significant others on a family vacation or holiday and some drama from their past trying to start some mess? That is not a part of my plan right now. Only because I have 50 million things I need to tie up.
so many books.
They will be shown again in Carolina Heat because that's their cousins.
I'm telling you, if y'all knew all the ideas and books she has already in her mind, it's crazy. Like my Cassie mind is crazy. I'm telling y'all, like she got book 10 of a series she ain't started yet. I'm just being honest. This is she'll say on this book 10, it's gonna be about this. And I'm like, have book 1 dropped yet?
I literally do, and I have 3 other series that are waiting to be started and come out that I was supposed to start this year. I was supposed to start last year and bring them out this year, and I don't think that that's going to happen. One is The Stones. The other ones are it's a Russian mafia series with, I think it's like 12 freaking books in that series. And then there is one with the Sons of Israel, kind of loosely based off the Sons of Israel, Joseph, Reuben, Naphtali, Dan, Asher, the Bible, but they're not in the Bible. So, because they're Cassie's guys. So, yeah, I got some series out here and I got to get to that stuff. So I got to start wrapping up some other stuff.
Bottom line is, y'all.
That's why. Do y'all see why I need to quit my job and go full time now? That's all I'm saying.
Y'all got y'all got to buy books, man.
Because
I got to have all the time in the world to write.
Yeah,
I'm never gonna be Cassie, but I can at least write a little bit more if I just had to write. I mean, yes. I mean, I do. What
was your inspiration behind Pretty Mess? What made you want to write Pretty Mess?
The Summer I Turned Pretty. It's a series on Amazon. It's a teenage young YA series that I fell in love with on Amazon. I came over and it was about a love triangle. I love love triangles like Dawson Creek, Twilight. Anytime there's a love triangle, I love. And so, I mean, I could go back with love triangles, but so when I watched that series, it kind of inspired me to be like, what if I write my own one? But they're in college. And then once I finished it, I was like, I still have more story because the person I chose her to be with, people were surprised. So I was like, but what if she really hadn't gotten over the other guy? So that's where Beautiful Mess comes in, because even though the end of some of my, because again, we're negotiating and talk again, I didn't know I was going to end that story. So when I ended it, it surprised people because they were like, wait, I thought, and then of course, people who were the team of that person who was like team such and such was happy. And people who wasn't, they were like disappointed. They were like, no, he was supposed to be. So now they're reading. That's why I told
some that are gonna be happy and some aren't.
Some not. So it's all good. It's fun.
And I know you mentioned the secret baby thing too. I was challenged. That's been the challenge for my next Kindle Vella that I have coming up. The question was also asked of me, what was my inspiration behind Rose? And as I stated, Jennifer challenged me to write The Forced Marriage or whatever, but the one that's coming up, the first book in that, Disclosure, is going to be about a secret baby and an assassination attempt. So the assassination attempt came because Stephanie Perkins said, hey, enemies to lovers. And I was like, girl, you know, you're speaking to my heart. That's my favorite trope. And then everybody kept saying secret baby, secret baby. I have never done the secret baby.
Never?
I'm lying? Yes, I have. I'm lying. I think, well, she didn't have the baby died. But that was in one of Cassie's book. It was Privileged Seduction was the name of the book. It was in my first series, and it was book 2 in that series. Okay. Well, I want to say book 3 because book 1 was free, but book 3 in that series, Privileged Seduction. But this is going to be my first real secret baby thing.
I think I have way too many secret babies in my book.
Huh?
I have way too many secret babies in
I
my.
never do the secret baby thing. So I
People
think
don't like it
this
though. They
one
don't. They think it's unfair, which I get. But in real life, people are private and secret
yeah,
babies.
yeah, yeah. I'm always too busy making people mad at each other because I love bringing it from the "ooh, I can't stand your guts" to "boy, if you don't bend me over this damn table and take it from the back right now, I'm gonna choke you out." So I have fun with those tropes. That's my favorite. So that's why I started throwing it out to them. Like, what do y'all want to see? Now, I will say, Tony keeps asking me to do reverse harem.
Oh yeah, you're good. You're good. That you'll be good with that.
And I have thought about doing a reverse harem, even though I was going to actually do a reverse harem under a different pen name, but I think Cassie might go ahead and do
Yeah, I can watch try it over and
reverse.
over on the same page. But yes, yeah, for sure.
Okay. Next up, has your pretty mess hasn't is that still going?
It's all together. I put it volume 1, volume 2. So you can, if you're
Okay.
never ready, you can start from, you get the first 3 chapters, you keep reading. I just connected it all. So it's all together. Beautiful Mess starts at chapter 33.
Okay. So and it's still on Kindle Vella?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
And how many episodes do you think you're going to write in this whole
I
volume?
don't know. I just told you I don't know how it's going to end. I don't know.
Are you close to it or you
No, I
don't?
just started. I really just started A Beautiful Mess.
Oh, okay.
I just
Okay.
started Beautiful Mess. So no, I
And then
started like 2
and
weeks
then
ago. So it's
I
gonna
was
probably go at
asked
least through
about
March. I'm
that.
thinking maybe through March. I'm thinking it'll probably go through March
Okay.
because I got to
I
release.
was asked that same question and I have no idea, honestly. I keep thinking I'm getting ready to wrap up Rose,
Girl, I'm
but
telling you, I know how she write. Y'all could be reading Rose the contract until December, but you know, I'm just saying
so
she got
so
so many
so so,
ideas.
so truthfully, my books were supposed to be like 40,000 words when Cassie first came out. Somehow Cassie finds herself at 70 to 80,000 word counts now. Rose is currently at 77,000 words, and I don't yet see the end in sight. But I do need to wrap Rose up so we can go to volume 2. So the other drama stuff can come out, but I don't know. I really can't. And yes, Miles and Ava will get their revenge. Yes, they will. Now I got some questions for you, ma'am.
All right.
Sex on the beach or leg spreader?
On the beach.
Elevator sex or mile high club?
Elevator. Airplane too confusing.
You mean confusing?
I don't like getting up at all for nothing. I'm just on it. Okay. I ain't
Okay.
trying to do nothing extra.
That's fair.
Yeah.
Janitorial closet or back of the cop car?
Cop car.
Anal or masturbation?
Anal.
Allergic to sex or allergic to making out?
Allergic to sex, allergic to making out. I guess making out. If I had to choose, I'm gonna go with the sex.
Would you rather accidentally sex your boss or your neighbor?
Boss.
Mm.
Not my current boss. Let me phrase that now.
Oh, okay, because I was going to ask. I was going to say, spill the tea, girl.
No. I have done a boss in the past, but not this one.
Okay. Lick ice cream off someone's body or whipped cream?
Whipped cream. Ice cream too sticky.
Last question. Sex toy shopping with Rhodesia or Bashira?
Oh, Bashira.
Those are her sisters, y'all.
Rhodesia be like, why are we in this store? Bashira been a pick. She done bought the whole store out. So that's okay. And that's my baby sister, younger sister. So yeah, she would.
Oh God!
Yes,
If y'all want to meet her other sister Rhodesia, check out. Was it episode 3 on our show?
Was it 3 or 4? It was
3 or 4. But check out one of the earlier episodes of our show when it first came out. It is hilarious. And she's promoting her movie that's still out there for you guys to check out. But y'all really need to check out that episode. I can't remember if it's 3 or 4.
I hear you, Donna, but I'm looking at it like I want the sex. I could probably, get a blowjob or you can finger me, but actually have sex. A little hard. Not the way I want to. But I hear you.
Because I feel like
In
you
one of my
can
books
be
where
fulfilled.
I've had 2 airplane scenes. No, 3. I've had 3 books with airplane scenes.
I think you can be fulfilled, but I don't think it's the same. Actually, Rhodesia was on episode 2, guys. So check out episode 2. You could be fulfilled, but it's not the same as being completely penetrated by him. I'm sorry.
It's not.
Feel me up. So
It's not.
Well, it has been a wonderful, lovely night with you ladies. Thank y'all for coming back out for season 2. Still so excited about saying that. Season 2, episode 1. And we have so much more in store this year. We just wanted to come back in and kick it with our people first. And this year it will look different. We will have episodes where it's just me and Ty and you ladies. So whatever you want to know, whatever you want to see, whatever you want to think about and talk about, message us or email us at catcozysips@gmail.com, catcozysips@gmail.com, and tell us what you want to know more about. And we look forward to seeing you guys.
Sherelle Green will be our first guest. She was our first guest last year, so we're starting it again with her being our first guest. Yep. Just want to throw that out there.
And this time she'll actually be live because the last time she was on our show, it was a recording. So you guys get to see her live and interact with her there. So thank you all for coming out. Thank you for sticking with us for this entire last year, supporting us. Check us out on Amazon, both of us, and follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok. And we're glad you're back with us too, Tony.
Yes, thank you, Tony.
We love you, ladies.
Bye. Next time.